Got this.
All right, I'm very excited to have DJ Mike of DJ Mike Production on the show today. How you doing today, Mike?
I'm doing good, man. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, man. It's always a good thing to have you on, man. We go way back, man. A lot of people don't know, man, that I know you from the days of 52nd.
52nd Street.
DJ Mike is what you go by, and man, back then, you into music back then.
Yes, sir.
So tell people a little bit about, your foundation on, how you became DJ Mike of DJ Mike Production.
Well, with that being said, we're a product of the 80s, one of the best decades of all time.
Right.
So I've always liked music, and I was fortunate to have an uncle that had, turntables and the 8-tracks. He could record on 8-tracks and so forth. And he always made 8-tracks for me at that time. And I just had such a love for music when we got around in, I would say about the 7th grade, breakdancing was real big on the scene. So we all had our mom's systems. When we got home from school, we would play the music and so forth. And one of my childhood friends came over and we were playing, I still remember the song, Push the Button by Nucleus. And he did a little scratch on the turntable and asked me, could I do it? I said, yeah, I can do it. I've always felt like I can do anything.
Absolutely.
So I mimicked it, and from then on, it started. DJ Mike was born.
DJ Mike was born. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to title that Humble Beginnings. We call it Humble Beginnings because now the DJ Mike that we know, you're on the scene in a major way, man. Obviously, you do weddings. I see you doing. I think I seen you do a bar mitzvah, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Yeah. So, and I mean, it doesn't stop. You did I think a big concert not too long ago.
Yeah, Lakeside.
Yeah.
Alexander O'Neal, Sherelle. This summer we did Lakeside, Mint Condition, Barcades. There was some other people. But it was about 8 acts. I can't even remember all of them.
Yeah,
but
big names.
Al Hudson, One Way, in Mint Condition.
Absolutely, man. Big names. And so, when I see that, Mike, when I see where we came from down there in South Oak Cliff, man, and to see where you are today, I'm proud of you, bro. That's the best way I can put it. So I know what you went through. I know how you came up, man, and I know you had some dealings, some things that you went through, man. But through it all, you came out and man, you kept grinding and you are where you are today. So it's important, I believe, for me to ask you, man, what kind of advice would you give to the youngsters today that may be coming up in a difficult or tough environment, man, that, might got a few strikes on their back from some bad mistakes or, misjudgment? What kind of advice would you give to those, man?
First and foremost, you have to realize that you only get what you strive for in life. If you don't strive for it, you won't put the effort to do whatever you need to do to accomplish it. And just because you make a mistake or several mistakes doesn't mean that your next move has to be a mistake. You have to learn how to dust it off your shoulders and keep moving and associate yourself with the type of people or associate yourself in the circles that you want to be a part as far as what's going to lead you to being successful in whatever lifestyle or whatever thing that you're trying to go into. You have to realize that you can be successful. It's up to you. Nobody can stop you but you. And the majority of the time, that's the case. For me, I've had those type of challenges where I made mistakes as a youth and had to rebound from that. For me, I didn't let nothing get in my way. I was determined. Everything that I wanted to do, I wrote down a list of goals. I've accomplished all of that in some, simply because I know if I strive for it, I will get it because I would do what I need to do in order to get it.
Well said, Mike. And I hope, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you took note of what he stated. We basically could be our own worst roadblock, I guess. I mean, and we have to overcome our mental block.
Yes.
Is what it sounds like you were saying for the most part. That's the first thing. If we don't overcome our mental block, then we can't move forward. So that's
Not at all.
good information, man. So again, you know, the biggest thing we know you by is DJ Mike Production, a lot of things. But I happen to know, man, in my interactions with you, man, that that's just not the only thing on your plate, man. I mean, you got your hands in some other things.
Oh yes. I fell in love with online marketing, and we do a lot of things when it comes to that. You know, we have the ability to put you there wherever you want to be. You know, and online is the new thing that if you have a business, if you're not online, your business is pretty much close to closing. Because one thing that we know for certain is that we all have this thing that's called not just a phone, a smartphone.
Smartphone, right?
You know, some people have the Matrix, what I call the flip phone, which should all be banned. But with that said, this has become so many people's lifeline. They go nowhere without it. So with being into with us being or me being into online marketing, I know that I can reach you right here. So if you have a business and you think that you're going to survive being offline, you're soon to die because you're not online.
I like that. That's a slogan right there.
Yes.
So Mike, so that's the business side of Mike,
Oh, yes.
right? Now somewhere along the line, there's a fitness side of Mike kicked into play, man, and you have become quite the fitness guru, man. I seen the body transformation over the last maybe year and a half or so. Is that about right?
Oh yeah.
So you got to tell us, man, what inspired the transformation as far as eating right, working out, amongst other things, man? What started this?
Well, for one, you know, I allowed myself to get the heaviest I've ever been in my life, which was 179.8 pounds.
That was the heaviest?
Yes, that was the heaviest, and I felt so bad, and I really couldn't find a why. So my wife had some challenges, and one of her doctors, or a holistic doctor, told her that her challenges was the foods that she was eating. So she took a test to find out what her blood type was, and she, you know, started to eat according to that. So at this time, I was working a 9 to 5. I took a day off and got, you know, the test done for myself. And the moment that I found out what my blood type was, I downloaded the app, Eat Right for Your Blood Type, and realized all of the things that I was eating that was killing me or that wasn't in agreement with my blood type. And from that point on, which was October the 29th, 2014, to be exact.
Wow.
And from that point on, one of the things that was bad for me was chicken. Me and Chicken got divorced on October the 29th, 2014.
Wow.
And we haven't spoke to each other since.
Wow.
But that was the motivation for me, and from changing my diet, which became a lifestyle, I started working out, and I just got addicted to taking care of me and living a healthy life. And now I can honestly say, I remember running around and jumping over things when I was about 13 and 14. I can still do that now.
Wow. And spring chicken these days, right?
Oh no,
Not by number wise,
Yeah.
as they say, but
Yeah.
you are what your mind state say you are, right?
Yes, and I'm 45 to be
45.
exact,
Wow.
with a mind of a 13, 14-year-old, body of a 10-year-old.
Well, listen, man. I mean, the fact that you remembered the exact date, that says a lot.
Yeah.
So there obviously was a trigger point. I mean, you made the decision. So, to me, to go cold turkey like that was a lot of discipline involved. What would you say to those that may be facing similar challenges, man, but are finding it difficult to go ahead and just, make that transformation?
Well, I would say you need to find your why. And if you need to find your why being your kids because you want to be able to do things with them as they get older, you need to let that be your why. Because as long as you don't have a why and you always say that you'll try, it'll never happen. Because try is giving you a way out. So you have to find a why. And I think some things in life you can't give yourself an option. It's either you live to live or you live to die. So, it's bad that so many of us have taken on, the live to die. And then when we're faced with those challenges, we want to change. But you've done so much damage to your body that, your body don't have nothing else to give. So why not live to live?
That's good stuff, Mike. So if ladies and gentlemen, find your why. Everybody has a why, right, Mike? So it's just being able to determine what that why is. And then the only person that can stop you is you. That's good stuff, man.
Oh, yeah.
That's the second time you said that, so that's something deep into that.
Yeah. Oh, you're the enemy.
Absolutely.
Or the blessing.
Or the blessing.
Whichever one you choose to be.
Wow. Good stuff, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that you are taking note of what DJ Mike is saying today. So Mike, listen, man, the business side of it, or even if somebody, wanted to get in touch with you about the physical fitness side of it, how could they get in touch with you?
Okay, I'm going to give you guys my phone number and also my business email. And my phone number is 469-324-9860. Again, that's 469-324-9860. And I'm going to give you the email. This one will be easier for everybody. info@djmikeproduction, not an S on the end of production.com. You can reach me through that email at any given time or on that phone number.
All right, perfect, great information. Sure, appreciate it, Mike.
Oh, yes, sir.
Again, Mike, I certainly want to thank you, man, for your time. I know that you're a busy guy, man. It's hard to catch up with you. You have so much going on. So, ladies and gentlemen, you heard that contact information. You got anything going on, you need a DJ, this is the man to talk to. You want to publicize your business, get some revenue going in, you need to contact DJ Mike. And here's the contact information for you to do so. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate it.
Well, thank you for having me.